got that. Cause Coach Calvin love black on black fights, nigga. Coach Calvin is a nigga, so he know what it is. What do you mean? But he also definitely know what it is when it comes to the money.
Simple, back, but we got to drug them on the line.
What's your son name? What's your real name? Brittany. What's your son name? Wish. And what's your real name? What's your son name? And what's your real name? What's your son's name? Marley. And what's your real name? What's your son's name? D. And what's your real name?
Tank ain't taking no pay cut. I've been saying that for years. Again, we got to find the biggest fights too. You understand? And he's one of the.
What other big fights you think there are other than
I ain't even gonna tell you yet. I ain't even gonna tell you. There's some big fights out there. You'll go, okay, that's a good one.
So is there anyone you want to fight? Why? And what happens in that fight? I saw you posted it's Tank against everybody, and you like it that way. And worldwide, you fought in England. Is there any other country you'd love to fight at?
Everywhere. Besides,
What if they pay you 200 million? And 2 Ferraris, 2 Lambos, sorry.
no.
You know.
You know why? Because he tried to act like his guy was Devin.
Okay.
So they was down there sending me over there to lose. You know how it would go. You know how it would go. Everybody in this room would know how it would go. You know what I mean? But I guess it'd be good for the sport if we fight now and later.
Whether they got locked up or shot or beat up.
Whole name that somebody knows.
9 times out of 10, they
Tank fought 8. No, wait. Bernard, he knows. You know what I'm saying? Thank Bernard. Who he fought? Only person he fought was the army.
Valdez, maybe.
Valdez had a name in the Spanish world, yes.
And that's about it. That's it.
They was
Yes,
slave
He sparred
catchers.
Valdez 8 weeks before he fought.
They freed slaves.
He sparred him 8 weeks before.
Majority of the guys that he do get in the ring, the guys he get in the ring with, he spars before he fight him. He already been in the ring
So he's
with him.
familiar with him.
Yeah, you hide the
That's
niggas.
the
They know
truth
the
be told.
neighborhood better than, you know what I'm saying? Since they
We pay attention
But he
to
sparred with
niggas
Tank.
found different paths. Now
And-
the niggas know the path.
again-
That they don't know. So they hide in. They been hiding us, even when in the slave days. The house niggas.
when Tank was going for his world
Niggas
title.
come and tell. The motherfucker that told
When Tank was going for his world title.
With the driver.
Matter of fact, I keep telling you, we grew up together. Tank was in camp when he was getting ready to turn pro too. We used to go to his gym too.
Y'all all know each other, man. That's wild. Y'all all know each other like that.
That's why I keep telling the fight gonna happen.
That's why I keep telling Shakur, stop that, yo, we good. We going to fight. That's why I keep telling Shakur, stop that, yo, we good. We going to fight gonna happen. You know, I get it. Other people on the other side, just keep doing what you're doing and build your statics up. Build your statics up where when you go to the table, I call them bargaining chips. You got some bargaining chips. Come on, at the end of the day, somebody gonna get hurt. At the end of the day, somebody gonna get hurt. You know? So it gotta make dollar sense, and I always speaks about it. If it ain't making dollar sense, it ain't making no sense, you know?
I always tell you this, the fight gonna happen. It's just on what terms.
I always tell Shakur this, the fight gonna happen. It's just on what terms?
I always tell Shakur this. The fight gonna happen. It's just on what terms?
You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting in a chair right now. He calling the shots, but will his team take the money? That's what it's really about.
Yes, sir. And so y'all say y'all sending them something? Y'all getting something?
We're gonna send. Again, we gotta find the biggest fights too. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of
what other big fights you think there are other than
I ain't even gonna tell you yet. I ain't even gonna tell you. There's some big fights out there. You gonna go, okay, that's a good one.
We gotta find the biggest fights too. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of what other big fights you think there are other than I ain't even gonna tell you yet. I ain't even gonna tell you. There's some big fights out there. You gonna go, okay, that's a good one.
Oh, there are a bunch of good. I mean, it's Tank's a big fight, period. So there's gonna be
some good. I'm like this. I don't like the Shakur fight unless they deal with negotiators. It's not because
I'm like this. I don't like the Shakur fight unless they deal with negotiators. It's not because
nobody's scared of nobody in this game. Let's get that straight. The fighters gonna fight. We have to stay the fighters from killing themselves. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you sit there and look at certain things, you need two fighters to engage. Shakur already sit there and say, I'm gonna fight my fight. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's my job to crack that goddamn safe. You with me?
Yes, sir.
I'm not even worried about that. Shakur know that. I'm not worried about that because the fight gonna happen one day. You know what I'm saying? It just gotta happen on the moolah series. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
So you understand? Yes, you know what I'm saying? So when you sit there and look at it, right? You know, they're gonna sit there and say, okay, it's gonna cost us this much for the show. Where we gonna put it at? And the fighter asking for this, Tank ain't taking no pay cut. I've been saying that for years.
Tank ain't taking no pay cut. I've been saying that for years.
He ain't taking no pay cut. And we go from there. But then if we give you an offer that makes sense to make the fight happen, they go, oh, no, that's not enough. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it moving, right? You know?
That makes that makes sense, man. That makes sense, man. So
the moolah series, you know what I'm saying?
You set me free. I set you free. I set you free. You set me free. I set you free. I set you free. You set me free. I set you free. You set me free. You set me free. I set you free. You set me free. I set you free. I set you free. I set me free, I set you. You set me free, I set you free. I set you free. You set me free. You set me free. I set you free. You cancel me, that you set me free. I set you free. You cancel me, that just can't be because I told you I was miserable. I ain't wanna do this no more. You had too much time in that federal penitentiary to come home being able to this woman that was foolish of me. Sorry, I ain't mean to hurt your feelings on my mind though. Yeah, I fall weak, big booty bitches make my brain go. That don't mean that I don't love you. I remember I had to take you to the shower. You was bleeding on my leg though. I washed your back, I washed your crack, I washed your pussy hole. I picked you up, I tried your
Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman all participate as a team as the Big Block. Bob Arum. Alright, so I'm back, right? Hold on, time out. Alright, I'm back. I'm back and I'm still black. Didn't know the video was playing in the background. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. But that's okay, because we're going to crank this bitch up one more time. You understand me? One more time for your mother-loving mind. Yeah, I ain't even know the video was playing in the background. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. So, hey, man, get that shit up out of here, nigga. Yeah, we going to crank it up one more time for your mind, baby. And like I said, man, we was talking about Keyshawn Davis before I got interrupted, man. On an upset alert type of thing, man. You know, I got all day right now. I took off today, so I got all day to talk my shit. And I ain't getting off live till I fall asleep talking this boxing. You can go on and get your popcorn ready. Cause whatever it do, it ain't nothing cool right now. Everybody fell victim to Teofimo Lopez, even Keyshawn. Everybody. YouTubers making thumbnails about this clown. Y'all forget about him saying that keep all the black boxers. I brought Budweiser to top rank. This man been a racist. You understand me? So we're not gonna forget about him saying he ain't never want to fight Shakur and all that. That's cool too. Keyshawn, let me tell you why you getting these opportunities. Because Shakur Stevenson did not stay with Bob. Somebody talk to me. Oh man, you know I fucked up and got to restart the live, so it is what it is. We're gonna talk about it one more time. Shout out to Blunt Sports. He was on there earlier. We didn't even know the audio was playing in the background. We did not know. So mic check 1 2. Tell me how I sound. Mic check 1 2. Tell me how I sound. Do I sound clear now? Am I open for the airwaves to receive my voice now? The beginning of the live was interfered with. Upset alert. Keyshawn Davis wants to fight Teofimo Lopez after Edwin De Los Santos, looking past his opponent like other boxers. Oh, I'm coming in clear. I appreciate that, G. I was talking my shit earlier, and I didn't even know I had the background playing, you know. That was my slip up, but I'm going to keep going because everything that I said is on repeat in my mind. Everything I said is on repeat in my mind, man. I'm talking about, you say you want to fight who? Teofimo Lopez? And you fell for the hook, line, and sinker, just like all the other guys. You know, I would never make a thumbnail for this guy, man. That's what he wants you to, you know what I'm saying, get mad at him. And I feel his pain because I made plenty of videos about the takeover and how he was really, you know, not given the respect that he deserved, you know, with the Heisman fights, flipping in the ring and shit, you know, beating Lomachenko. And, you know, after the Lomachenko fight, I feel like he deserved more of a bigger payday. But, you know, fucking with Top Rank, baby, and Bob, it's over with. You know, that's the real takeover. You know, so I try to, you know, sympathize with them. But when people get punched in their face for a living, you got to understand that sometimes that shit takes effect on certain guys differently than it will another boxer that can take, like people with different pain thresholds. Like I said the other day, I can get cut with a nail and be like, oh shit, and go wash it off, and you know what I'm saying? Another person had the same injury, be like, I'm bleeding, I can't touch it, You know, it's just different strokes for different folks. Some people get hit with one punch and drop and get right back up, like Abdullah got cracked. And some people get hit with that same shot and have to, you know, wave the fight off. you know. So it's different strokes. Everybody don't work out and get the same results when they do a workout routine, because their body is different. You might have a different body type. You might be a big bone person that can't lose weight easy, and you an endomorph, and you trying to do a workout that an ectomorph is doing. An ectomorph is someone that can eat 30 honey buns in a day and won't gain 1 pound, real skinny, you know, and can just run all day and just do all kind of aerobics and shit. But, you know, you're not built to do those type of workouts. You're not built to you're not built to do that type of footwork and throw those type of punches. You know, your weight is different because of your bone structure and your body composition. A mesomorph can get fat. A mesomorph can get fat, but if a mesomorph works out and take care of his body or her body, they will look like a god. Like you see the sculptures, when you see they sculpt the bodies, you know, with the 8 packs and all that. That's what a mesomorph is. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a mixture, but mostly they either meso, endo, or ecto. So you got to know what your kid body type is to be trying to train him to be fighting like a Tank Davis or a Shakur Stevenson. You don't do that. You know, it was a guy that died in the ring in Africa trying to do a shoulder roll, and he forgot to roll. And the man just caught him with a simple straight, and then he just went out and died later on in the stretcher. So you got to be careful. These guys getting in the ring know that they can die. That's why they are being careful now, because they see, we getting the high stakes for this bag. Okay, you got a tournament style for me. I got to make it to the next bag. Maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that shows the strength and type of fighter you got in the ring, and it exposes you. You know, Turkey Al-Sheikh is rude exposure. He's exposing these type of fighters, and now we see that certain fighters can't handle pressure. Certain fighters won't take the pressure. They won't go to the pressure. They'll avoid the pressure. Devin Haney, I made plenty videos about him before the fight about the possibility of him being ruined. But nobody wants to talk about what old PARTTWICE thinks about the boxing world. I told you you have a skull on your face, not for your structure, but for a protection of your brain. You're not supposed to get hit in your face. Physiology 101. People get affected differently after taking punishment. Some can take more, some can download the data, some can't. When you get in a round 7, like Devin was with Ryan Garcia, certain boxers wouldn't be able to come up and survive that. But that showed how tough Devin was. But he was holding on for dear life, and he kept stumbling and falling, probably because of that left hook in round 1. But still, the punches were not stopping, and you kept holding Ryan Garcia. He was getting frustrated, full of that ostarine, and he caught you late when the Harvey Doc was trying to break up the melee and keep him from falling on the floor again and not calling it a knockout. And you hit him late, Ryan. And he took a point for that, because I just think that him taking a point at that point in the round 7 saved Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia was trying to avoid the grabbing, but his footwork is just not efficient enough to avoid the grabbing. And he kept getting grabbed, and he didn't like the clinching, and he lost his temper because of probably the drugs. And he caught him late. A different referee, maybe Jack Reese or somebody, one of my favorite referees, probably, maybe wouldn't have taken a point, and the beating may have kept going and commenced, and maybe he would have got a knockout in the 7th round. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but the pattern looked like Ryan Garcia could have knocked him out in round 7. And Harvey Doc took that point because this is to his discretion. And I always like Harvey Doc because he's been in a lot of wars. He seen Terrence Crawford do that to Earl. He stopped that bloodbath. He was in the Tim Tszyu bloodbath. You know, he's seen a lot of melees, man. You know, that's a great referee. I can't take nothing from him. He probably looked at Devin like somebody that was in his family, looked kind of resembled something in his family. I can't keep letting this white boy do this. Even though Ryan ain't white, he look it. And he just couldn't take it. He just started, hey, point. You can't do that. Get yourself together, brother. And, you know, Devin probably was seeing 2 or 3 of Ryan's at that time, man. Got to hold on. You don't know what them boys be seeing in the ring. I know he was getting hit a lot. Bad, round 7 Devin. And I made the videos about him being ruined, maybe, possibly. And I'm the one that said I never took him off my pound for pound list because I got to see. TBD, to be determined. I got to see how he looked in his comeback fight. And then when he came back, I had to realize that maybe he is ruined. And if he's not confident enough to trade punches with someone his father picked, handpicked, or his handlers picked, handpicked for him to beat easily, someone that obviously cannot cut off the ring with a lateral moving fighter. You did what you had to do because you probably, maybe, because in that Lomachenko fight you weren't confident either. You say he figured you out. You said you figured you out and your father had to give you some encouraging words, say your brick is faster than his. You just got to go up under it. You know, I always say Lomachenko never finish a fight strong. You know, he always admits he takes the last round and stuff like that off. You know, he didn't know he was taking your heart. If he had a microphone in the corner, he probably would have pressed. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But I heard that, you know, they got mics in the corner now, you know. And I don't think you had confidence in this fight. With a guy that obviously couldn't cut the ring off with a lateral moving fighter. And you poked and you jabbed and, you know, you did what you had to do. But I figured you was not confident enough. And that's why they picked that fight. When your footwork is good enough to evade someone for 12 rounds, like a Karen, that don't mean that you're not a good fighter to me. That just means that your confidence is not there. And if you don't get your confidence back, depending on who you fight next, you're going to get beat. And definitely depending on who you fight next, you're going to get knocked out. I ain't got no crystal ball or nothing, you know. But, yeah. And Keyshawn, let me tell you a little something that's good. There's a lot of shit going on in the world. You better handle your business, man. Because when you talk about Teofimo Lopez, which I don't know why y'all so outraged about this man saying nigga. He been said keep all the black boxers. You know, I bought Budweiser at the top rank and all that. I'd never fight Shakur. I don't care what y'all do. But you know what I'm saying, man? Now y'all outraged. Same with Ryan Garcia, man, you know. Selective. You can't let them boys trick you like that, man. Y'all done made thumbnails for this clown and everything, man. That's what he wanted. Some attention, like he told Terrence, remember? Just promo, baby. Oh, okay. You know he cap. And you know he do that shit. And you know CTE is very, very real. Upset alert. You talking about fighting T.O.? He tricked you too. So everybody think that Edwin De Los Santos has been off so long and he's gonna be ring rust daddy and he's just not gonna be the same Edwin no more. How do you know this, crystal ball? What if he is on his shit? And what if the layoff, he's been in the gym all the time, still got his shit sharp, and you know he's in shape, and he got his stamina at A1, his endurance is great. He's wrecking, he's sparring, he's doing everything, he's ready, he's hungry. What do you know? You don't know? You know, you've been in the gym with him, you know some stories I ain't heard, man. Shows. Put the link in the chat. I want to see this shit. You know, how you know? You know, he might that retirement, coming back from retirement, man. A lot of Hall of Famers, man. I ain't gonna say he a Hall of Famer. Came back after a few years and came back to kick some ass, man. You know, George Foreman won shit in his 40s. He was a preacher. He was out there in the church. He needed some money. He had to come back. When you know how to fight, you just know how to fight. And maybe Edwin just know how to fight. Maybe a layoff for Edwin is different for a layoff for someone else. Maybe a break and getting your body back together and getting your strength and your conditioning together to the best of your ability is good for you. Maybe you see Keyshawn disrespecting you, talking about fighting someone else, and it makes you even more hungry. Maybe you do go in there like the old Edwin De Los Santos, and even better. Maybe you learned a trick or two from your losses. And that's another thing. You were supposed to lose to Shakur Stevenson, even with one hand. Because if not, you would have won. The fact that he wanted to recruit you, you should be honored. Because he's the best. And he likes what he saw in the ring with you, even with one hand. And he thinks you can beat a lot of guys out here. Even Keyshawn, I bet you. You don't think so? Keyshawn, you got all the help in the world. You got people telling you who to spar. You got trainers. You got everybody. Future Hall of Famers. You got everybody, nigga. You're not supposed to lose. Shakur must have told you something. What'd he tell you? What'd he say? He must have gave you the blueprint. This guy right here, Edwin, though, he not one of them guys that you can just go in there and manhandle, because he got better footwork than anybody I seen you fought. Who Keyshawn fought with better footwork than Edwin? Who had better footwork than Edwin De Los Santos? You want to fight Tio? Okay. Everybody know Tio might not got it no more, man. I mean, look who Tio was fighting. You supposed to do that. We predicted that. But Edwin, you talking about fighting Tio when you got Edwin. You see the play. You see how shit been playing out. Niggas been getting popped. You know, when you get that turkey bag, man, it ain't no easy money. Niggas been getting upset after upset after upset. In your hometown, round one. Ding ding. How are you coming out? Olay. You gonna matador him? You gonna stick that jab out there on him? What if he countered that jab and you feel that power early? Is you still gonna go in that head first like you did your last fight? You tried to take his face off, didn't you? What if you can't get to Edwin? Who he fought with better footwork than Edwin? With more rhythm and more style than Edwin. I ain't seen nobody. Edwin got cracked though. Who Edwin fight like? Huh? Who Edwin fight like? Why Shakur Stevenson wanted to recruit Edwin De Los Santos in his camp? Why he said he'll beat a lot of these guys if he can get them in his camp? Why he liked what he seen and he beat them with one hand? He was just trolling. You know, it's okay to troll, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tank be trolling and shit, right? And it's okay. So now Tio, I guess y'all feel like he for real. You know, I don't think he for real. I think he trolling again like he told Terrence Crawford. Because I know you don't believe he racist. He couldn't be racist, right? I mean, when he said keep all the black fighters, that wasn't racist, right? You overlooked that, but now you want to call him racist? Nah, he trolling. You know what I'm saying? Tank just trolling. He ain't ducking nobody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He say what this nigga did for boxing, that was just a troll statement. You know what Shakur did for boxing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about he sent him a contract and he, you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to do nothing. He was just trolling when he said that. Because I remember when Blunt Sports had Shakur, when Shakur was on Najee, sent that super chat and asked him, man, the man said he sent you a contract. What's what you got to say about that? He was like, send who? Me? He said, man, tell them to show me in the email where they sent it at. And I ain't seen the email yet, but that man was just trolling, so we forgot that. This nigga team be trolling, you know. It just be jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I be knowing it just be jokes. You know, Coach Calvin say Abdullah Mason better than Shakur. Yeah, he just was trolling, man. That nigga know Shakur Stevenson to beat the shit out of Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah Mason know that too. The man was just trolling, man. You know what I'm saying? So T.O. was just trolling, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia trolling. You know why? Goddamn Africans be beating on my goddamn dope. Hold on. Y'all hold up. Yeah, that was some Africans, man. They stay next door. They beat like the police. Yo, they niggas just be trolling, man. They just trolling, bro. Why y'all don't understand? Like when Devin Haney and Bill Haney say they the face of boxing, they just trolling y'all, man. Them niggas trolling y'all. They know damn well they not. If you really took them niggas serious about that face of boxing shit, they won. They beat y'all. They beat y'all. They know that y'all was gonna get in your feelings about them saying they the face of boxing, man. That shit funny to me. I swear it is. There ain't nowhere in the world like who in their right mind would think Devin Haney is the face of boxing. And if I say that, okay, nigga, I'm an astronaut. Man, this nigga over here, Calvin, I'm laughing at you, nigga. I ain't never been to the moon, fool. You believe that shit? You niggas dumb. So if these niggas just trolling y'all. Just take it easy. And you know, when Tank said he was gonna make y'all niggas mad, he was just trolling. He wasn't finna announce no Jake Paul fight after he knocked Lamont Roach out. Y'all just be Jumping the gun, man. Why would he announce Jake Paul as his next fight when only two people in this locker room was Pitbull Cruz and motherfucking Jake Paul? Keyshawn Davis wasn't in this locker room. Y'all just jumping the gun. And he wasn't calling Jake Paul out. He probably gonna call Pitbull Cruz after he knocked out Mont Roach. You seen where he had in the rankings? Blunt Sports came on earlier and played the video. I ain't know the background was playing in it. That's my bad. Y'all go to his page and see that video, man. Pitbull moving on up in the world to the east side with a deluxe apartment in the Sky High. You finally got a piece of another piece of the pie. You know, Coach Calvin been wanting him to rematch Pitbull Cruz, you know. When he got beat by El Rayo, what he said? Oh, he fucked up the money, man. Fucking up the money, man. He fucking up the money, man. You know? But, you know, they just be trolling, man. I don't know why y'all don't understand that, man. When you see Knockout Boxing 86 TV and he be taking up for Tank, man, you know that nigga just be trolling, man. Ain't no way in the world you gonna tell me this man ain't trolling, man. I tell you what. This is what I'm gonna do for you. You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna show you that this nigga just be trolling, bro. Y'all believe anything. That nigga good. I give you that, boy. That nigga, you funny little motherfucker, boy. Woo, wee. Boy, hey, funny, Oh, nigga just be trolling y'all, nigga. That nigga be fooling y'all. That nigga be... Where that video at? Y'all, man, people just be trolling, man. Niggas, y'all believe anything, nigga. Y'all the type of nigga get tricked real easy. Watch this. Nigga just be trolling, man. Just chill.
Ah, freedom at last. It calls for a majestic lion roar of joy. Cheer, even. Growl.
And his boring ass just made
same shit about Andre Ward, who was on the broadcast complaining about Shakur Stevens' performance. For the life of me, I don't understand why, because people used to call his ass boring.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
People did the same shit to Floyd Mayweather, and he done made more money in boxing than anybody else, and his boring ass just made money with a YouTuber, bro. Still relevant, still selling millions of dollars worth of shit, bro. So if you Shakur Stevenson, bro, if you Devin Haney, do not make the mistake of trying to please people, bro. Do not make the mistake of trying to, I'm going to try to, you know, I'm going to become more fan friendly, bro. I'm going to go for the knockout. Nah, bro. You fight your fight. If your shit is hitting and not getting hit, you do that shit. Damn what everybody else say, bro. Because at the end of the day, if people rock with you, bro, they gonna rock with you. And if people hate on you, they gonna hate on you. Because the same segment of people that's calling Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney boring right now, bro, them same segment of people, if you try to become more exciting as a fighter, and you get your ass whooped, they ain't gonna be like, well, shit, I fuck with Shakur, man. He exciting, bro. Nah, they gonna be like, he got his ass whooped, he got knocked out, he got exposed. Because you was trying to please their ass, bro.
To give Shakur Stevenson, you know, I know nobody wants to fight him at 35.
Nobody want to fight him at 35, man. Only the Mexicans, man. And only people want to fight that man. Hey, but who Shakur was talking about? This what this is? Just Do Boxing?
There's not a fighter in boxing that's gonna go in there and just walk through the shit that I'm right. It's impossible. Right. I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there.
Tank Davis.
Hands up. Hey, that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Oshino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Oshino found out the hard way, you know.
Oshino found out the hard way, you know.
You know who we talking about.
I'm gonna say Oshino because it's better fighters than Oshino, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. they're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is. And if you is, you getting picked apart.
Right.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team. Let me coach him. Yo, I bet whatever that he'll be a hell of a fighter. That he'll beat a lot of these fighters.
Who you talking about? Run that bit. Run that back.
There's not a fighter in boxing that's
run that shit
go
back,
in
dog.
there and just walk through.
Man, run that shit back, nigga. We finna have a party, nigga.
I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there, hands up, and that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Shino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Shino found out the hard way, you know.
Shino found out the hard way, you know who we talking about.
I'm gonna say Yoshino because it's better fighters than Yoshino, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is. And if you is, you getting picked apart.
Right.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team. Let me coach him. Yo, I bet whatever that he'll be a hell of a fighter. That he'll beat a lot of these fighters.
A lot of who? Now hold on, mute that. Nah, this what I want to know, Shakur. Why you go on somebody's show and don't mention no names, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be doing that, bro. Because you know you want a motherfucker to say who you talking about. That's why I say who fight like this. These boxers get up here and be listening to Leonard Ellerby and Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather and Tank Davis talking about don't say his name and shit. Don't be doing no clout chasing shit. Ain't no such thing.
That's go in there and just walk
say the
through
name.
The shit that I'm it's impossible.
He won't just do the man say the name. That's what he won't just do the say the name.
I trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there, hands up, and that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Shino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Shino found out the hard way, you know.
Shino found out the hard way, you know who we talking about.
I'm gonna say Yoshino because it's better fighters than Yoshino, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is. And if you is, you getting picked apart.
Picked apart, nigga.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team. Let me coach him. Yo, I bet whatever that he'll be a hell of a fighter. That he'll beat a lot of these fighters.
But why Edwin though? Why he say Edwin though? What makes Edwin so special?
There's not a fighter in boxing that's gonna go in there and just walk through the shit that I'm it's impossible. Right. I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there.
Say the name, bro.
Hands up. And that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Shino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Shino found out the hard way, you know.
Shino found out the hard way, you know who we talking about.
I'm gonna say Yoshino because it's better fighters than Yoshino, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is. And if you is, you get picked apart.
Right.
You get picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edward, right? Bring him part of my team. Let me coach him. Yo, I bet whatever that he'll be a hell of a fighter.
Why Edwin? Why Edwin, out of all the fighters that you want to get in your camp and teach him a thing or two? You know, you a teacher. I noticed that about you, Shakur. Hit that like button for me, man. You know, we just lifting 2 fingers up in here, man. We trying to get this shit started, man. A little party, baby. But why Edwin? Because he got a fight coming up with your brother. You seen something in a man that you beat with one hand. I think in that interview, you wanted him to say Tank. And you would want Tank to fight Edwin De Los Santos, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's what you said one time. Why don't he fight him? I can feel your pain, G. But you giving up help to beat Edwin coming up. You said, I got people you can spar for Edwin. You training with Keyshawn. You know, Terrence Crawford, he got help all around the globe. He's supposed to win. He's supposed to win. And it'll be a very bad upset if he takes him for granted. I'm telling you, that'll be a horrible thing in your hometown, brother. I need you to stop concentrating on Teofimo Lopez. Because if you guys didn't think he was going to stop, you think he's going to stop? He's getting more popularity than he was supposed to get when he was doing the backflips and being a good boy. You know, when you're a good guy in America, man, people overlook you. You know, Boots Ennis, man, you know, they told him to talk some shit about Terrence Crawford. Ain't nobody finna do that there. Ain't nobody finna do all that. Just let's fight. Why I gotta be all this, I gotta talk shit about you? Gotta be all that there. What y'all got going on, man?
I live like that day by day. Please, oh, please don't take my pay. Please, oh, please don't take my pay. I live like that day by day. Please, oh, please don't take my pay. Please, oh, please don't take my life. Please, oh, please don't take my. I live my life by day. Please, oh, please don't take my pay. Please, oh, please don't take my life. Please, oh, please don't kill my wife. Please, oh, please don't kill my kids. Please, oh, please just let me live. Please, oh, please just take the loot. Please, oh, please don't shoot. Please, oh, please don't tie my hands. Please, oh, please don't kill my man. Please, oh, please just let us live. Please, oh, please don't get us killed. Please, oh, please don't teach your child. Please, oh, please don't scream loud. I'm working hard for this money, so I got to up that fire. Live my life by day. Please, oh, please don't take my pay. Please, oh, please don't take my life.
Please, oh, please don't take my wife.
I live life by day. Please, oh, please don't take my pay. Please, oh, please don't kill my wife. Please, oh, please don't take my. I live my.
Nigga got robbed, nigga got robbed.
Nigga got mad, kinfolk.
Just quit my job.
Nigga got robbed.
Nigga got robbed, kinfolk.
I ain't in the streets no more. Why you wanna fuck with a nigga like Bo? Why you wanna steal from the niggas that's pro? Now I gotta let my niggas still know. nigga got robbed in a little charge. You come get that payback. Gotta get my shit back. I ain't really got time for the chit chat. I'll show you what to do with the fire. Put it to your chest while shoulder high. Now pussy nigga, I don't play with the dead. Now pussy nigga gon' lay with the dead.
Yeah, man. You see Tank running from this boy. Man, this man got dropped right there. I don't care what nobody say. That man was holding on like Devin was doing. That's why that nigga hit him late. The whole round. You always looking for the referee to help you, huh? We sick of that shit, man. We trying to figure out, man, where the money at. You want a nigga to go to PBC. They can't afford to pay nobody nothing. Why you don't come over there to Turkey where you can afford to pay everybody? You niggas are wicked. Y'all want Tank to just get all the money and just take it or leave it. That's the type of spirit y'all possess. You okay with people getting messed up contracts. That's what type of spirit you possess. Where the money at, though?
It's just a drop it, man.
Hit that like button for me.
It's just a drop it, man.
Shut up, bitch. Where the motherfucking money at? Don't make me kill your bitch. Matter of fact, I choke this hoe to death, nigga. Where the money at?
Where them dollars at? Where the cash at? Where the stash at? Where the weed at? Where the pills at?
Where it at? Don't die tonight. Let him live, dog.
Don't die tonight.
Let him live, dog.
Where the money at? Where the cash at? Where the stash at?
Where it at?
Let him live, dog. What my dog says. I don't know, dog. Take him to the bed.
Hey, man. Y'all gotta come fuck with me. Let me type this in the chat. Typing in something else over here.
Check, listen, you gotta put.
Alright, sorry about that. Get back to the regular scheduled program. But we want to know where the money at, man. We don't care about nothing else, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Turkey got the bag, man. It's just a fact. Why you gonna hate on the fact the man got the bag? It is what it is, G.
They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck.
They sunk these bitches at me, but I did not want to fuck.
I got these niggas on the run, but I don't really know
if I should sell my gun, but I'm in love with 44.
They got these niggas.
Hit that like button for me.
They got these niggas.
The PBC can't pay nothing, homie.
They got these niggas after me.
Turkey got the bag. It is what it is. I'm about to get some shit started. I'm retarded. I don't play at niggas party, but I do respect your side of town. I'm on my side of town. Why you fucking with me now? You about to get that body rock up, rock that pop, pop, pop. I do not understand why you niggas want me to die. I love living, love fucking bitches getting high. So I'ma shoot first, bust first, think last. And I don't understand why you gotta have glass. Fill your cup up, run it up to 50 G's. Go ahead, man, let them front you 50 keys. Go ahead, man, fuck about 20 bitches.
Everybody know.
Niggas kill just for riches.
They got these niggas out.
Niggas kill for money, nigga.
They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck. They got these
niggas kill for money, homie.
I don't give a fuck. They got these niggas after
what you talking about?
They got these niggas after
niggas gonna do anything for the almighty dollar. Hit that like button for me.
They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck. They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck.
How many niggas wanna see me at this corner store? How many niggas want me murdered in the drug war? How many niggas wanna see me at that corner store? How many niggas want me murdered in this drug war? Get in line. Hit that like button for me. Take my chance, do my dance with my 45 just to stay alive, just to make it to the other side. They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck. They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck. They got these niggas after me, but I don't give a fuck. They got these niggas after me. They got to. Nobody care nothing about that. Tank Davis, man, you know, you had a chance, bro. You had a chance for all the real niggas in America that thought you was a killer to prove you was a killer, man. And we kept holding on, holding on, holding on until it got to a point where we done figured out you ain't trying to fight certain type of fighters, nigga. Huh? And here it go. And here it go. If you was to fight Keyshawn Davis, you will probably win. Ain't that a bitch? But you don't want to have confidence in your skill set like Coach Calvin got into you. Coach Calvin believe in you. Coach Kenny believe in you, even though he trolled. That's all they doing is trolling. That's all these niggas do is troll. It's all a troll. Everything is a troll. Troll, troll, troll away. Gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. You know, you just trolling your way along. And, you know, until people say they're not going to buy your pay-per-views, then you're going to have to really do something and make a decision like retire. Shout out to Lamont Roach for breaking up the Schiffer row. Shout out to Lamont Roach for breaking up the Schiffer row. For busting up the Schiffer row. There's too much other bullshit going on in the world to be worried about some motherfucking dumbass Tank Davis fighting Jake Paul or Pitbull Cruz. If you okay with him fighting Pitbull Cruz instead of Lamont Roach, say amen. Cause I don't care. I want to see it again too, cause that's the only motherfucker other than Lamont Roach that took him 12 rounds, really. You know. If that's what you want to, you know, see, cool. There's other shit going on in the world, man. There's shit like this going on out there, man. And we talking about Tank Davis. Keyshawn Davis taking the bait just like everybody else. Talking about fighting Teofimo Low. Now T.O. getting what he wants. Now T.O. got offers everywhere. People wanting to fight him. When he was begging to fight Tank, he couldn't get no fight. Nobody wanted to fight him. You know, Tank, he the sweepstakes. Everybody want to fight Tank. Why not? Get you a bag, nigga, like Canelo. Everybody want to fight Canelo. Look at Terrence Crawford. Get you a bag on Netflix. Tank getting everything opposite of what Canelo is getting. And that don't feel good to him. Because he feel like he should be getting just as much. I bet you. How dare the PBC give Canelo all this money and look what I'm getting. My back end. How dare the PBC give Canelo all this money and I'm just getting mine on the back end? How dare them? I'm the face of boxing too. Right? Not Canelo want to go over there and mess with Turkey. Why Canelo messing with Turkey and getting involved and bowing down on bending knee? Because the PBC can't give him what Turkey can give him. PBCs can't give him what Turkey can give. Turkey can give Canelo what he wants to fight whoever. And Turkey has enough money to stop him from going to take a Jake Paul fight. Ain't that the truth? My fucking lighter broke. Damn. But that's the truth, dog. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that. Turkey the reason that people getting paid, man. And bums getting paid. Yes, I said it, bums. You got a car full of bums over there, man. And they got paid, bro. They got paid, man. Rolly, all of them got a check, man. Everybody got checks. Boxing is the most corrupt sport. And if you don't understand that they gonna always run these boxers' careers, man. Even Canelo, man, you see how he had to redirect from that goddamn Jake Paul fight. You know, we got the check, man. We can blackball you. And they don't want that. Fuck no. When you get blackballed in boxing, man, you you don't get paid. You can't feed your family, man. That's like YouTube shadow banning. People depend on the notifications, but they don't work. You know what I'm saying? So it's this the fight. Let me see. Cause I don't remember. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that shit. Let me out. That's what the dragon said. Don't you cage me in no more. They want you to let your hands go, Shakur. I don't think that's a good idea. You let them go just enough for me. It's the jab. It's always been the jab. What Wally said, set everything up off the jab. Your jab is prolific, son. If you use it against anybody like you did Edwin De Los Santos with one hand, the jab, you gonna beat everybody. I say, slow motion, let me the drag, I breathe fire, let me out. High guard, psych. We cooking you suckers with the same fish grease over and over and over again. Keep on coming up with the same narratives. It's funny to me. Oh, you can't keep defending the unrighteous for too much longer, can you? We're going to burn your side of town down. I want you. Hit my like, hit my subscribe. Get me up to 1 million subscribers. Billion.
I meant what I said when I said what I said. I say it again like I said it then because ain't no shame in my game. I do my king from Frisco to main San Fran to Japan.
That's right.
It's all about the money game. With me, hit my like, hit my subscribe, and get me up to 1 billion subscribers.
That's right.
I need the world to hear my voice straight apart. Twice, you know I can't say that word. Come help me out, my brother, please. Hit that like button for me.
man, was that Schofield in the bed? That man put them tubes down his throat. Oh, that was terrible, man. You was in cahoots with your father, so you just as liable to get your shit talked about you as well. You know, that was terrible, man. You know, they say Tevin Farmer got a call from Golden Boy. That'll be a great little, you know, shindig. I got Tevin Farmer in that fight. Too much experience, man. You know, he just fought the guy and faded the 100-punch round, you know. The first fight didn't have a drug test, you know. So I definitely would love to see that, but I don't think Schofield would, you know, even, you know.
I just got an issue when y'all go and say what y'all did to me and snoring and y'all be capping. You said it is a...
That nigga be capping like at all-time high.
I said when you bring the disrespect, you don't get no check. Yo, he killing this tonight, yo.
Hey, yo, boy over there. I love it all.
Run that
when you bring the disrespect, you don't get no check.
Sports prediction.
Yo, he killing this tonight, yo.
Hey, yo, boy over there. I love it all. I love it all, man. That boy over there scrambling.
Like this,
Scrambling.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
I absolutely love it. Which brings.
I like when you like this.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all. That boy over there scrambling.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
That boy over there scrambling and shit, man. I love that shit. That was you. I absolutely love it. Which brings.
I just said your ass.
How?
You just called Didi a rapper. You're killing me. Tell me nothing about my.
No.
Yeah.
Hit that like button for me.
You better hit your free throw. You better hit your free throw. I'ma shoot the free throw. I'ma hit the free throw. I'ma shoot the free throw.
You ain't ballin' unless you hit your free throw. Sports prediction. You know that.
Unless you hit your free throw. I'ma hit the free throw. I'ma shoot the free throw. I'ma hit the free throw.
They say Tank Shakur gotta go to the PBC to fight Tank.
I'ma get another big money on the East Coast. I'ma shoot the free throw. I'ma hit the free throw. Niggas want the beef though. Better watch your people. Better get your people. Better bring some peace though. I'ma shoot the free throw. I'ma hit the free throw. I'ma shoot the free throw. I'ma hit the free throw. Better watch your people. Unless you wanna bleed hope. Remember Lil Rico. Hit a lot of free throws. Hit a lot of money. Left sitting like a hero. I'ma shoot the free throw.
You gotta go to the PBC.
See the other team point guard. That's me. Hope niggas wanna foul. I'ma hit another free throw. Niggas ain't smiling when they face on the t-shirt. Everybody feed her. You don't wanna be first. Niggas not running cause they don't wanna bleed first. You don't wanna die, but you said you wanna play. Got you niggas on the side trying to get us out my way. Nigga, I'ma hit the free throw. Better get you some money. I'ma shoot the free
You gotta get that turkey bag like Shakur
I'ma
said.
shoot the free throw. You wanna hit you some money, nigga. Shoot the free throw. I'ma hit the free throw. You ain't ballin' unless you hit your free
Them
throw.
niggas was honored to play against Mike when he was part.
Nigga, you ain't ballin' unless you hit your free throw. Nigga, you ain't ballin' unless you hit your free throw. Nigga got a free play, I get on the freeway. Got a fat pack from the Mac on the free play. Nigga saying bring it back from the 500. But you wanna buy a couple things when you want. Nigga saying fuck that, like it front off that. Nigga saying killers to your house, say fuck that. Now you won't give it all up to the law. Nigga try to tell you that because the niggas flout.
I wanted to be the first one to do what Shakur is about to do to him. So after that, it won't be as fulfilling if I were to fight him. But who knows? You know, some fighters come back off that and make a great career.
I know that's right. You know, I got to see you and Kid Austin spar. So, you know, as a fighting prediction, you know, it might seem biased in some people. Huh?
You were there when we sparred?
Out in Vegas.
Yeah.
So, you know, not going into details of that. But.
No, get into details.
Work on the body. You're saying, but I'm not gonna be on the energy like Shakur ain't like that. Ain't the man.
No.
And we,
I know what I'm about.
Vegas.
Yeah.
So, you know, not going into, you know, as a fighting prediction, you know, it might seem biased in some people. Huh?
You were there when we sparred?
Out in Vegas.
Yeah.
So, you know, not going into details of that. But.
No, get into details.
Work on your body. You're saying, but I'm not gonna be on the energy like Shakur like that ain't the man. And we
y'all know what I'm about.
And we supposed to call you out. Because even let's say this, and I'm not even. Let's say anybody on the level we on lose to Shakur, he still became a star. If he just if he just get through it, he still become a star because he went against one of the greatest of this era. So what's wrong with reaching for that?
Nah, that's cool. I don't got an issue with that. I respect that. I just got an issue when y'all go and say what y'all did to me in sparring and y'all be capping.
You said if the Zapata fight don't go down, if they duck, you willing to fight Kid Austin? You standing on that? Is that something?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. His dad can't fight for him.
I've never fight for him.
The thing fuck for him, shit. You can't fight for him. Stop me. This nigga don't even punch hard. Y'all gassing this nigga. This nigga do not punch hard. How you gonna stop me?
I know you ain't talking about punch hard.
This nigga does not punch hard.
Not stopping. No, we ain't gonna disrespect.
You told me I almost made you shit on yourself, bro. What you talking about, bro?
No, I'm not gonna.
What you mean I don't punch hard?
Hold on, time out. I'm not getting. So how the fuck you gonna be calling out somebody else who's not a part of what y'all doing? When the old man, that's his shit.
Damn.
Yo, let it drop the mic and walk on. Listen, you're not getting ready to tell him what he's getting ready to be doing. Y'all partner, all the fights. It's all, and I'm not singling out one particular fighter. I'm just saying it's like, even when they were talking about this bullshit about some Loma Checo. Okay, he's had a plan all along for what he was going to do. Amen. That's his guy. Yeah. That's his guy. Yeah, I've been saying that for years. That's his guy. That man ain't gonna hand nobody over to, they have a plan for that hardware that they got over there. You got young up and coming fighters, and they just wanna pass it on down and give their own guys opportunity. Mm-hmm. The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere, where that promoter can make a bunch of money, either way, okay, but for no short ass money.
Whoa, that sounds like turkey a la sheep.
Is most popular, and they really like this better than the K2, is Raid and Roach Motel. Did you hear me? They're spraying this stuff on paper and then either smoking it or eating it in the county jail. Let me say that again, okay? Because normal people can't understand this. For example, the Roach Motel. This is such a wonderful thing. They'll put the Roach Motel in a plastic bag with paper, seal it up, shake it up, get the chemicals to acting, put it out in the heat so the chemicals react, and shake it. And when the chemicals, who would think to do this? When the chemicals were infused on the paper, then they eat it or smoke it. Are you kidding me? Or I mean, why don't you, like try, cottage cheese or something on your paper? Or they spray Raid, $4 a can on the paper. We've received information from sources in the jail that said K2's cool, synthetic amphetamine's cool, but what we really like is the Raid. It'll kill you. It kills the roaches, and criminals not too far away. So now and there's no apparent test for this, but what we do know is there's a Nerva agent in this stuff. And that's what they're using.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look here, Schofield, man. You got to hit your free throws. Well, you don't miss one, and you got one more to go. Yeah, you could have won the game, man. Now all you can do is tie. Hey, I know one thing. If he don't fight Tevin Farmer, they need to get his ass and blackball him. Because I don't want to hear nothing else with Schofield ever again. Golden Boy called Tevin Farmer for a fight. And it is what it is, man. You either gonna fight or get the fuck out the way, bro. You and your daddy, man, y'all been, you know what I'm saying, capping long enough, man, fighting these guys that you supposed to beat, just like Abdullah. He fighting guys he's supposed to beat. You had a chance to fight Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? You priced yourself out. We tried to give you a chance there, you know. But nah, fuck that. You don't fight Tevin Farmer, it's over with. Ain't nobody gonna respect that. Ain't who all these fake moves these boxers moving with, I can't respect it. I can't consider the fact that he young and all that. Man, he young. You hating on the young nigga. Yes, a young man. I don't care. You still a man. You grown. You need to put aside your father and handle your own affairs or something, because we gonna criticize you, and that's part of your team. Your father making your moves for you, so you are your father's child. You know, Bill Haney, you know, that's the daddy over there. He running shit. Devin Haney really don't run shit. Everything in your baby name. You understand me? This man started your Instagram page, Schofield. That's his Instagram page. You know, that's not your Instagram page. That's his Instagram page. You know, he can run it how he want to run it. You know, you need to start your own Instagram page. You know, that's what you need to do. There's other shit going on out here in the world, man. Shout out to Robert Hinton, man. He tried to intimidate that brother. You understand what I'm saying? With all them police presence, like when court started looking like that? You know, then you got guys want to take it upon themselves to snatch a nigga. Man, you ain't had to snatch or put your hands on nobody. You see what time it is now. You got all these people up in here want to start a ride, huh? There's some cold-blooded shit going on to be worried about the foolishness. You know, it's tension up. There's been tension in Cincinnati, though. Them boy, I used to live up there with my Aunt Pat. I know the neighborhoods over there. That's back in the days when niggas was drinking St. Ives and shit and 8-Ball. Young dumbass nigga. But yeah, nigga, you can't even feel this nigga pain, man. Them people in there trying to intimidate one man. You understand what I'm saying? With all the police presence, man, that in itself is some wicked bully type shit in itself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that stood up, you know what I'm saying, for their brother. You don't grade nobody pain, man. You don't grade nobody pain. You don't grade nobody pain. You can't even grade the family of the white boy that got stabbed in the chest pain. You know, them was children. Y'all making excuses for the death of children, just like these white folk tried to make it seem like this little boy was a criminal, even if he was. You niggas have seen the videos where he got shot in his back running. You know, you die for stealing the car, even if it wasn't stolen, it don't really matter. This shit been happening over and over and over again. It ain't gonna stop. The pattern. Niggas wanna be street niggas and they know it. So they go out there and patrol the neighborhoods knowing niggas ain't doing no good, man. You know the pattern. That's how they feed their family. On some wicked shit. That's why I don't respect that shit, man. You know, they were formed after the KKK. You know, and they freed them slaves. Them boys still needed a goddamn job now. You know, these niggas free now. When goddamn it, I ain't got no job now. I used to go out there and patrol the land and catch these niggas from running away. Now I ain't got no job. Don't worry about it, boy. I got you something out there, boy. You gonna work these penitentiaries and you gonna work and patrol these streets. You know? You already know the land. You know they can't escape. The perfect candidate to be officer. Yeah.
I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me. My brother got to see me. They did this shit before. They did this shit before. They did it before. I got to.
Yeah, man, they did this shit before. They been fucking with them boys. You know what I'm saying? There's a tension brewing up in this family, man. So it's two sides to every story, man. And I'm finna get out this live right quick. You know I'm gonna jump back on this bitch tonight. Y'all know what time it is. Ain't no telling when I'm gonna jump on this mother lover. You know what I'm saying? I'm being unpredictable, man. When I get them days off, I'm out of here, man. I'm in here and I'm everywhere, man. But I'm gonna be live whenever I can because I got a lot to talk about. But that upset alert is real. You looking at Teofimo Lopez, you better be looking at Edmund. Stop playing with people, and I guess you probably just trying to hype up your fight. You probably ain't looking past Edmund. You better not be. Motherfucker, take a safe bet and bet with Edwin. Like win you some money. I'ma sure put some on. Cause nigga, it's too many upsets been happening. It's a trend. You don't fall into it. But you got all the help in the world. You probably got the big head, yeah, nigga. Shakur done told me who to spar. He helping me. Terrence Crawford helping me. Got my brother. The nigga can't fuck with me. That motherfucker, my brother beat him with one hand. You know, he was supposed to lose, man. So just remember that. And I'll be back. Cause I know everybody want to talk, you know what I'm saying, they boxing talk. So I'm going to let them talk their boxing talk. But I got plenty more boxing talk. I might even click a few links. That's probably the only reason I'm getting off alive. Yeah, that's probably the only reason I'm getting off alive right now because I want to click a few links today. You know, ain't nobody clicking mine, ain't nobody calling my back line, so I feel like I got to click a few links. You know what I'm saying? Before I leave, man, you know, I just want to give Tank fans a chance to say whatever they want to say, man. So hit that like button for me, man.
Get your hand down. And probably let the party playing with his nose now. And I know that a weird case, right? I see around. Certified that fucking world. I'm a bitch up.
What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up, y'all niggas up? Back What's up, nigga? Be gone, ho! Be gone, ho!
I told you, I'm dangerous, nigga. Stay still, nigga. Stay still. Referee. Yeah, nigga. How you did that? Oh, come on, man. Be still. Don't nobody want to fight that. Don't nobody want to fight nobody like that. We need boxers that's going to, you know, make us look good in the ring. Like, why would I put Tank in a position like that? You fight somebody going to run all day and then hit him with shit that don't even hurt. Yeah, he going to be hitting him and shit. But this shit ain't going to hurt. And like, man, come on, man. Oh, you ain't going to let me hit you? Oh, come on, man. That shit don't hurt. You ain't going to let me hit. Then when the 12th round come, then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see what Tank made of. And that's going to be that. Because he's going to have to get a knockout. But until then, I got faith in Tank. I know that he'll get in the 12th round. And Coach Calvin ain't even going to have to tell him. Coach Kenny ain't even going to have to tell him. They ain't even going to have to say, man, you got to go out there and get him, man, you down in the fight. Tank going to already know. The Tank will kill him. Tank going to go in the 12th round. If he down and losing, and he know he losing, he got a swole face. You know, he had a baked potato on the side of his face when he fought Frank Martin. But if he was ever fight Shakur, we take. If he ever fights Shakur, hey, turn that camera on. What I said, turn the camera on. I said turn the motherfucking camera off, man. Is it off? Yeah, it's off. Yeah, it's off. Me. Did I say Shakur ain't never gonna Tank ain't never gonna fight Shakur? Rewind that shit and make sure I ain't said that. Because if I did, you gonna have to cut that out. I don't give a fuck about the money. But it's true shit, nigga. Man, fuck Shakur Stevenson, nigga. Yeah, I said it, nigga. This shit better not be recorded, nigga. You know what time it is. But like I said, nigga, Tank ain't never gonna fight no fucking Shakur. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I get his fucking money back. You better take that off the fucking tape right now.